Hello and welcome back to Real Talk. We hope you had a stress-free Thanksgiving break. I'm your host Kelsey, here with Ciara and Erin. Starting things off tonight, we're going to be talking about daylight savings and the impact that it can have on your mental health. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but I hate daylight savings. I think it's so unnecessary. We're not farmers like we used to be. Get rid of it.
Yeah. What's like the historical background behind daylight savings? Do you know?
I mean, it's so that farmers would have, more light for their crops and stuff.
Right?
Like early in the morning.
But
Okay.
We don't need that anymore. We
need
have
it.
like massive field lights or whatever farmers use.
The fact that the sun sets at 4:30 upsets me so deeply.
Oh, yeah, I feel it in my core.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
It's very annoying. I was out trying to film a package and the sun was just setting and setting and setting and I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for a bi-weekly package, shout out Rachel, they needed to film something outside and it was just like 5 p.m. already and it was like, no way, not happening. But anyway, what is daylight savings actually and what happens with it? So, makes you feel like you lose most of the day.
Yeah.
It'll be 4 and I'm like, okay, bedtime.
Yeah.
Time to go to bed.
Like as soon as it starts getting darker, I lose all motivation to be, a person.
That is the one positive because I'm a writer that I like writing at night. So it tricks my brain into thinking it's nighttime.
So now you're
And I'm
doing
like,
more
no,
work.
I got this.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. My energy levels are better when it's light out, but my creative mind is definitely more active at night. So it's kind of a toss-up. But what do you think?
Like when I go to the library and I go at 3 and I come out at 5, I'm like, wow, I spent all day here. I'm so productive. So I think there kind of tricks me to thinking I did my work when
It was just 2 hours.
It was just 2 hours, but that helps. But I don't think that waking up in the morning, like the extra hour, I don't think that that pro outweighs having the sunset at literally like 5.
No, it makes me not want to leave my apartment. I'm like, oh, it's dark out. Why should I even bother going out to meet my friends for dinner or anything? Because it's dark.
And it's dark early in the morning if you have to wake up. So it's like the sun's not up. Neither, I shouldn't be up.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. I say, farmers, figure out your stuff. We don't need it. I think there's actually one state in the States that doesn't do daylight savings, but I have no idea what it is.
Okay, we'll move there then.
We'll have to fact check that just in case it's actually not true.
I mean, time is a social construct, so I don't know.
It could be 1 a.m. right now. It's actually not.
We're actually living in the Matrix.
Yeah.
We were born in a test tube, But daylight savings can also bring a lot of seasonal depression. I know I personally deal a lot with that on top of, regular depression. So what do you guys think about that?
No, I totally I have the same experience with it because I love the sun. If I can feel the sun on me, I'm happy. It's a good day, and it's just not out enough. And also, it's cold, so even when it's out, I don't want to be outside feeling it because I'm freezing my fingers off.
Yeah.
But I try to leave my windows open to have the sun as long as I can.
Yeah, and since it gets darker quicker, it's easier to feel like you're in a slump. I know after class, I just stay in bed because I'm like, do I want to do this today? Is today the day? But ultimately, I find what helps is finding a hobby. So painting. I know I started painting in 2020, during COVID and all that. So now I've kind of carried that habit with me. So whenever I'm feeling a little down, just take out a paintbrush and swatch a few watercolor paints. It's always fun. Yeah.
I have a massive, not massive, it's we use anything but the metric system, but it's a depression lamp, a seasonal affective disorder lamp. It's supposed to imitate sunlight. I don't use it as much as I probably should, but it's on a stand and you just put it in front of your face and you're supposed to kind of sit there for 10 minutes every day and it kind of imitates the effects of the sun and whatever vitamins it gives you. I don't know. Like something science, circadian rhythm, blah, 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 you know?
Wait, I'm interested. Is it like, what makes it different from a light?
I don't fully know. It's like the...
So you got scammed?
No, it actually is a scientific thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's different than just, you know, watching a light bulb.
Definitely.
But I don't know, it's something about the tone of the light or like the filter or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is my mom was like, I found this on Facebook by nothing. You should use it. And I was like, sure.
Is that
it's sitting in the corner of my
light
room.
therapy? Like, is that what? Because I'm not super familiar with it. Like,
I guess so.
Like an artificial sun. I mean, that could, like, they have, like, suns for, like, plants and stuff, so, like, it makes sense we have some for, like, humans.
Yeah.
We need the light, too.
Yeah, you know, I'm basically a plant, you know. I eat vegetables.
You eat plants? Vegetables.
You're saying, like, plants are cannibal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about the fact that I have, like, one working brain cell right now, okay? We're not going to.
Finals has got the best of all of us.
Is this going to be, like, a productive conversation? I don't know. But, yeah, so do you have any experience with seasonal depression, either of you?
I feel like I've gotten to a point where I've learned to manage my mental health, especially finding outlets that help me stay productive, stay active, be mindful of like how I'm feeling and managing that before it gets to a point that I feel like I'm stuck. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like I mentioned, hobbies and finding things to do outside your comfort zone, exploring, stepping outside. I'm trying not to go back to my dorm after classes because that just leads to like bed rotting, but we're working on that.
You know, it's okay to bed rot.
No, every now and then a good bed rot is needed.
Yeah.
Literally over break, I think I slept for a solid 2 days in total, like over the week. And you know, it's okay. I think after having absolutely nothing to do over break, after being so go during the semester so far with like the shows that I'm involved in and everything, I didn't realize how exhausted and burnt out I actually was. And like on top of it not being warm enough to actually spend time outside, it's just like, okay, I want to cry.
I think there is like something to be said about also taking that time for yourself and doing what you need. Like maybe don't stay in bed all day, but like if you need a rest, take it and like take care of yourself. Like and have a mindful moment.
Yeah, we actually had a mindfulness unit in one of my classes. Shout out Professor Bartu. But I've been trying to be more mindful of how much I actually kind of rot away and just doom scroll a little bit. Like I've noticed that I have tried not to go on social media as much when I first wake up because I'll just get overwhelmed by all the notifications. But yeah, like, I don't know, I find myself, like, I bed rot, but then I'm also like, I shame myself for it. And maybe that's bad, but it also kind of helps me be like, okay, get your ass out of bed, like, get your shit done, like, I don't know. But definitely, like, for me, talking with my therapist and, you know, having, you know, my meds that help me helps me manage, but.
No, I'm taking a mindfulness class this semester, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not a mindful girly. Like I'm kind of demure, but I'm not mindful. So I was really fighting it, but it's actually been so helpful, and I feel like this has been my best year with seasonal depression and like handling it because I've been a lot more mindful in how I'm like carrying myself through the day. So I've been waking up earlier so I can have the sun longer, and I feel like it's actually really helped me feel more productive and want to do things more. And just like have a better outlook altogether. Like when I wake up, I do like, I'm trying to stay active, so do like a little yoga, and you would never catch me doing yoga before this class. Yeah. But it actually is like a very nice way to start the day, and it's helped me stay a lot more positive and active than I usually would at this time of year.
Yeah. No, I kind of agree with you on when you say it's been like your best seasonal depression year, which like sounds weird to say my best seasonal depression year, but no, I kind of have found myself just being more attentive to like what I'm going through and not necessarily getting stuck in everything. I think that kind of has to do with the fact that I'm just like involved in extracurriculars that are more beneficial and like just overall better for like my mental health and not so like the people that I'm around. If we're being so real. If we're being so real, because you're impacted by what you're surrounded by. So I think being so involved with things that actually make me happy have had a huge impact on how I get through my day-to-day.
Yeah.
And also give you a reason to get out of the room, out of the bed rot.
Absolutely.
I think the hardest step is making the choice to make the commitment, because once you establish a routine, it makes it easier to continue. That's what I'm trying to get into the routine of going to sleep a little earlier, waking up earlier, not going back to my dorm. But once the commitment is in place, I feel like it's easier to continue to make that change.
Yeah, I mean, starting or ending a habit is always the hardest part, but once you get in the groove of it, for better or for worse, you're with it. Yeah. So, I definitely want to try to actually do yoga, because, I swear I have the back of an 80-year-old man.
No, I'm so bad at it. I say I do it not well.
I mean, we all start somewhere. I tried to do a Pilates 30-day YouTube class with my roommate, and we were dying the first time. But once you keep doing it, it gets easier. It really does.
Yeah.
I feel like I can do splits and jump in the air right now. I'm so flexible.
Yeah, I mean,
the other day I tried to do a split. I can't do a split. I was like, it's my time, guys.
Yeah. If you do there's this 1 week series where this girl has extreme stretches, and I was actually planning on doing it. Maybe I'll let you guys know how that goes, because I want to be able to do the split sideways and middle. Okay. Hit both sides.
Get back in my gymnast era.
I'm going to keep working hard at being committed to being productive.
It's also fun to do it with your friends or people you care about. My friend and I, we go to different schools, so she's not even here, but we'll still call and be like, okay, well, we got to go outside today. So sometimes we'll call and walk around together on our two campuses. Yeah. So we can keep each other in check, because it's also why are you still in bed?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, having people always helps you with your own thing, but I hope everyone is taking the time that they need to take care of themselves during these darker months. For the Blue Hens watching, remember that Sean's house is open 24/7 for whatever's on your mind. We'll be right back with Rachel and the history of Hanukah and Dreidel after this short commercial break.
#49 News starts right now.
I'm Emma Schneider here with your entertainment news.
I'm Laura Daly here with this week's weather update. We could see the clouds are moving in to the area as the night progresses.
I went out to find out what students really think.
Let's see what students at the University of Delaware have to say.
Here's what you can do to keep yourself safe during this holiday season.
Sadly, that is all we have for you tonight on 49 News.
It's back. We're back.
Hence Sport Night, your University of Delaware sports broadcasting show.
That team from Boston. Just because they got a leprechaun don't mean they're going to be lucky.
How has your experience been playing field hockey here?
How magical was the beginning of the season for you guys?
Who are you rooting for this World Cup?
Probably the USA or Scotland.
Watch the play. I don't think I've seen it though. Yeah, you can't guard them. That's not your body.
It's her first time in 10 years. So we're kind of at the same level.
Welcome to Real Talk.
What is the best Halloween candy?
You had to play a song every time you came into the room. What song would it be?
This movie's bonkers. Let's get right into that.
Yeah. Do you guys like pickles?
No. I love pickles. I'm so excited.
You see Kanye West as this icon, as this person, and he said some anti-Semitic things. So it's how do you deal with it?
There's nothing scarier than a student-run television show with an audience of 13.
Do you mean bi-weekly?
Don't I look stunning?
What?
I don't want to hold you back.
Ow!
What now?
McKinley! Shut the hell up!
Let me just leave these babies here, Ricky, while I head on up to the saloon for the hour. I'm just gonna...
I've been your host, Lauren Katz, and this is the Bi-Weekly Show. Yeah!
All right, Rachel, you want to break it down for us?
I would love to. A long, long time ago, back in the land of ancient Israel, the Jewish people were basically minding their own business, lighting candles and noshing on some unleavened bread, and generally doing their thing. Enter Antiochus IV, a king with a name that sounds more like a sneeze. This guy wakes up one day and decides he really hates fun, particularly the Jewish brand of it. He rolls in with his army and he says, hey, you can't practice your religion anymore. Instead, you're gonna worship Zeus. He's got abs and lightning bolts and zero chill, what's not to love, right? The Jews were not impressed. Zeus who, they said. We've already got the big guy upstairs, but Antiochus was not taking no for an answer. He trashed their temple, put up some Greek statues, and basically turned the holy site into a frat house. Enter Judah Maccabee and his band of brothers, the original squad of underdogs. Think of them as the ancient Jewish Avengers, but with more donkeys and fewer spandex suits. They said, no thanks, Antiochus, we're taking our temple back. And they did. Armed with a mix of sheer chutzpah and whatever weapons they could scrounge up, the Maccabees fought off Antiochus' massive army in what can only be described as the ultimate David and Goliath smackdown. When the Maccabees finally reclaimed the temple, it was trashed, like post-keg party levels of trash. They cleaned it up, rededicated it, and wanted to light the eternal flame. But here's the kicker. They only had one jar of oil, and it was supposed to last for only a single day. Well, this is awkward, they thought, and they lit it anyways. Cue the miracle! That little jar of oil burned for 8 whole nights, like the Energizer Bunny, but with fewer commercials. The Jews were pumped. Not only did they reclaim their temple, but now they had a story for the ages and an excuse for a yearly carb-filled holiday. And thus, Hanukah was born, a festival of lights, latkes, and explaining to your friends that no, it's not Jewish Christmas. So I brought you guys some candy, and I brought you guys a little bit of fun. Over the holidays, us Jews typically like to play a game called Dreidel, which we have right here. It's a little toy that has some Jewish symbols and letters on it. It represents a historical practice where Jewish children would secretly study Torah by spinning a top, which is the dreidel, while pretending to play a game. As studying Torah was forbidden during the time of the Greek-Syrian rule when the Maccabean revolt occurred, which is the story I just told you guys. The letters on the dreidel spell out the Hebrew phrase, a great miracle happened there, which refers to the 8 nights and the burning of the oil. So we're gonna play. I have some of the rules. All players sit around an area, which we are doing right now, and the anti, or the tokens, which I have right here, usually small objects like chocolate gelt, pennies, dried beans or raisins. I tried going to the Dollar Tree. They didn't have any chocolate gelt, so we got Twix instead. They're divided equally amongst all of the players. Players take turns spinning the dreidel. The player with the highest spin has first turn. None is the highest, gimel, hand, shin. I'm gonna go first for this demonstration just to show you guys, and then we'll pass the dreidel around the table. If there's a tie, the 2 who tied spin again. Everyone puts one of their unit of anti, penny, whatever it is, in the center of the table, so you guys can do that now. And that is the pot now. So we all play, we move clockwise. Each player begins with an equal number. We only have 4 each, usually it's 10 to 15. At the beginning of each round, every participant puts one game piece in the center, and after every turn, you put another one into the center. Depending on which side is facing up when the dreidel stops spinning, the player either takes or gives pieces from the pot. If the dreidel lands on a nun, which is this character right here, kind of looks like a gimel, but it's not. If it's facing up, the player does nothing. The play continues and we move on. If you get a gimel, which is this character right here, like I said, kind of looks like a nun, but with a little tail on the end, you take the whole pot. Everyone, including the spinner, puts another unit into the pot. Hey, the player gets half of the pieces in the pot. So if we have an odd number, you're going to round up and take the higher end of the half. And then shin is sorry, you got to put one into the pot. And the game ends as soon as one of the following occurs. Either the sun comes up, all the latkes are gone, or the players decide they've had enough of the game because it does get a little boring after a while. Have fun and happy Hanukkah. So I'm going to go first. We might play a few rounds and we'll see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't spin off the table. That was pretty good. It does spin forever. I figured maybe in between, if we have time, we'll talk about traditions, but it looks like it's going to stop. Oh, okay, I got shin, so I have to put one in, of course, on the first turn. So we're going to go to the left. So I'm going to pass the dreidel over to Erin, and Erin's going to go. Yeah, you can spin it however you want. Good enough. Listen, that's okay.
So you know what? Okay, which one is this one?
That is shin, so you also have to put one in. No! So now it's Kelsey's turn.
I don't think I've played this since elementary school. I feel like a bad Jew.
That's the common consensus with this game. That was a good spin, though. Everyone thinks that the game is like, we play it all year round, but we really only play it on Hanukkah. What'd you get? You got a none, so you do nothing.
Okay.
You just pass the dreidel on to the next player.
I'm feeling so lucky.
Let's see it. I think you're gonna do great. Oh boy. What'd you get? Gimel! You were feeling lucky, so you get to take the whole pot.
Oh my goodness.
And then everyone has to put one in so that the game can keep playing. So I will take that. We could probably go around the table one more time. Let's see what happens. I'm the worst at this game. Every single time I play, I'm the loser. The big time loser. And sometimes we play with money.
Oh, that sounds fun.
No. So it's, like a little Jewish poker.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, Gimel, look at that. So I'm gonna take all of those, and then everyone puts one in again.
All right.
So now this goes back to Erin.
Okay, I have nothing left to give. I can't say.
What you got? Shin, so you would put one in, but we'll just keep moving.
Okay.
When you play with your family, sometimes you do the thing where it's like, oh, we'll donate it to you, but you gotta pay me back at the end. And then everyone, hey, so you take half.
Okay.
So you get 2. And then everyone put 1 in.
Okay.
Imaginary?
Yes, imaginary. We'll do a donation, say, hey, you gotta give that back to me at the end of the night. Shin, put 1 in. Oh, you're quickly losing that pot. You're quickly losing. All right, we're gonna go one more time here. Okay, we're gonna go one more time. Let's talk about some traditions. So personally for Hanukah, my family cooks a lot of food, a lot of food, a lot of good Jewish food, and I got gimel. So I get to take the whole pot once again, and everyone put 1 in. I'll leave that 1 in there for you. So that one's yours. And then, Erin, you can go again. We cook a lot of food. We light the menorah, which is, I call it a fancy candle holder. What'd you get? Shin. Okay, we'll just keep passing it and we'll just keep talking.
Okay, I'm lucky.
It's basically every night you light the menorah and it represents one of the 8 nights as the oil burned. And you say prayers around the menorah. She got none, so we keep passing. You say prayers around the menorah. The first and the last night have an extra prayer.
Okay, so
that's put 1 in.
Yeah.
The first and the last night have an extra prayer to represent the first night that we didn't know was going to burn, and the 8th night, the ending of the burning of the candles.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Did you not?
I just know the basic.
The basics.
The basic ass.
Most people do, and like I said, none. Like I said, it is not Jewish Hanukkah or Jewish Christmas.
It is Jewish.
It is Jewish Hanukkah. It is not Jewish Christmas. We actually do get presents, but it's only 1 per night.
Okay, you guys something new.
That's hay. So you get to take half. Wow. Look at that. She's getting them back.
So you get 3 because it's round up.
Yeah, you take 3. So I don't know about anyone else. Kelsey, you celebrate Hanukkah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything fun that your family gets to do?
I mean, I'm 50%, exactly. My DNA says so. But I also say I'm Jewish because we don't we're not religious. Is this
half?
Yeah. Okay.
So you take 1. So everyone put 1 in just because we're running low here.
So my mom makes latkes. My dad. I light the menorah. I light the menorah with both of my parents, my divorced parents. I go between houses. I'm like, hey, want to light the menorah? And they're like, yeah. Yeah. So I have a mini menorah that I brought to school with me with mini candles, mini.
Oh, that's so fun.
It's this big.
Oh, gimel. I get it all. Everyone put 1 in.
Oh, sick! Gimel.
Oh, sick. POV bi-weekly. For us, it's your turn, Erin. For us, Jews, nothing's open on Christmas. So we go, the thing is you go watch movies and you eat Chinese food.
Yeah.
What about, what you guys celebrate Christmas? What do we got? That's Shin. You put 1 in.
Everyone at our church has, we do white elephant, and, everyone brings a bunch of presents, 60
that's
gifts.
so fun.
Big table. So fun every year.
What'd you get?
This one.
None. You love that one. That's you.
I love nuns, guys.
Yeah.
What can I say?
I've done a white elephant once.
Yeah.
And it was Hanukkah white elephant.
Oh, gotcha.
You got none. I got a scooter, a Razor scooter originally, and then someone stole it. A grown man stole it from me. And I was like, are we serious?
Come on.
I ended up getting a blanket shaped like a matzah, so I wasn't super mad about it. Put 1 in.
It's like the burrito blanket for.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually in my house, but I'm sad I didn't bring it to school. I should have.
Goodness gracious.
What'd you get?
Okay.
That's none.
Okay.
Okay.
Erin, what about you? What traditions do you have?
We celebrate Christmas, but we always do like a big cookie exchange with like
that's fun.
basically our found family.
Hey, take half.
Okay. We each bake a batch of cookies and then everyone splits it up. So like we all get some of everything.
Very
and
nice.
It's the best.
Hey, take half. We're all gonna put one in as well, just because. But yeah, I mean, you got like matzo ball soup because on Hanukkah you actually can't eat anything that rises. So that's where matzah comes from, because when the Jews were in the desert, they didn't have Gimel, Sleigh. When the Jews were in the desert, they actually didn't have a way to cook bread. So they would cook it under the sun. And so nothing was leavened. So it all just remained flat. So that's where matzah comes from. So now we don't eat pasta, we don't eat bread, we don't eat cake, we don't eat cookies. We eat everything.
That's shin, right?
Yeah.
So sorry, Erin.
It's also similar. It happens a few times. That is none. Okay. That's the one that keeps loving you.
You love shin, I love none.
But yeah, it's a good time. What do you got? Hey, take half. You're killing it. I like how you have them lined up over here. That's something. You're keeping them all in line. What are some of the foods that y'all eat, like, on Christmas? Anything special? I know, like, is that 7 fishes? Is that, like, something?
I don't know about that. We usually
I thought that was a Jewish thing.
No, that's not it.
Balls?
Oh, I got Gimel again, guys. This game loves me. It knows. It knows. I'm gonna put one in for you too, Erin. And Kelsey. Y'all are struggling over there.
You were like, I'm so bad at this, I never win. Guys, this game loves me.
Hey, only on air, only on the cameras.
No, fair enough, fair enough.
But yeah, I feel like everyone's got their own fun traditions. Oh, I feel like that's cheating. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, take half.
Okay.
So you get to round up.
Okay.
Here you go.
That's somehow cheating. She stopped it on the.
I didn't want it to fall off the table.
Just go chasing with your mic on, like, ah! Okay, I don't have anything.
It's hard. I can't remember like which one is which.
It's hard. You remember it eventually, and then once it's like engraved into your brain.
Like, I played so much in elementary school, like during our classes and stuff, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll learn next time. But thank you, Rachel, for showing us a little bit more about Hanukkah and its traditions. Since we're in the festive spirit, now we're going to take it to Hailey, Meghan, and myself having some fun at the Sleigh Bar at Klondike Kate's.
Welcome to the Sleigh Bar at Klondike Kate's. Today, we are going to see what the mocktails and the cocktails are.
The Sleigh Bar is a Christmas-themed pop-up bar that has been held at Klondike Kate's Restaurant and Saloon in Newark, Delaware for many years. The Sleigh Bar is a Christmas-themed pop-up that has been decorated for the holidays, and the restaurant uses its entire space, including the second floor, to create a festival atmosphere. So there's different types of decorations and themes all over the restaurant. Here is one of the main decorated rooms where you can take a photo with the sleigh with all of your friends. Not only is Klondike Kate's decked out for the holidays, it also has its own menu with different cocktails and mocktails and also different foods to try too. Starting off, we have the garlic soul rolls, and here's Meghan and Kelsey who will be trying the cocktail drinks today. Meghan got the peppermint luhu and Kelsey got the gingerbread espresso martini. The peppermint luhu is a chocolate drizzled glass with Harincho's repo, peppermint schnapps, cold hot chocolate garnished with whipped cream and a mini candy cane, and the gingerbread martini was Tito's Tia Maria coffee liqueur, orange espresso, gingerbread syrup, garnished with the dusting of gingerbread. I ended up getting a mocktail because I am not 21, and I got the Designated Ranger, which was ginger beer, cranberry, lime juice garnished with a whole cranberries and a lime. Next, we have the Christmas cookie shot and the nut job shot. And the Christmas cookie shot is Irish cream, vanilla vodka, an amaretto rimmed with vanilla frosting, and Christmas cookie. And the nut job, it's a screwball with Tia Maria coffee liqueur topped with whipped cream. And Kelsey got some fried pickles. Thank you guys for coming around at the Sleigh Bar with us. Hopefully you'll get to experience some of their mocktails or cocktails if you're 21 and some of their holiday foods. Have a happy holidays and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
I'm still disappointed that my drink wasn't in a festive cup. Guess I'll just have to go back for a different one. Bummer. I'm sure you noticed that Kate's is decorated to a T in terms of Christmas. I personally love all the decorations there, but sometimes people take decorating for Christmas just a little too far. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, because it's time to talk about tacky decorations. All right, y'all. Let's dive in.
Okay, look, I love decorating for Christmas.
Me too.
My family might be the people that take it a little too far.
Okay.
For example, we have a Santa shower curtain that we put in our guest bathroom.
That's cute.
Which I remember I had like a friend who was like, why? Why would you do this?
That's fun. I mean,
I think it's fun. But Santa does watch you while you poop, so that is unfortunate.
You know, he sees you when you shouldn't. So is the Santa on? So it's on the outside of the shower curtain, not looking in.
That would be worse.
Yeah, that would.
He really sees you when you're. What else?
Unpopular opinion. I don't think tacky Christmas decorations exist. I think
agree.
that
You know what,
you can get as tacky, you can get as simple, modern, beige mom as you want. But, you know, Christmas is all about colors and celebrating the holiday spirit and all that. So I don't think that you can get tacky when it comes to Christmas.
No, it's what brings you joy. Like, I know people who do all kinds of different trees. Like, my dad's house, we have 4 different trees and, like, one for, like, each category. So he really likes this gold tree that's, like, only gold ornaments. We have one with the ornaments I made when I was little and, like, one with just things related to drinking by the bar. So, like, and I think they all are just so fun to have. When I was little, I had a dog tree, and it was bright purple, and it only had dog ornaments.
Aww.
And it's just like, it's so much fun to decorate it and personalize it to like who you are.
Yeah, it just makes me so happy. Like, I don't know. I agree with you. Like, it's never. Like, I would never wear the vibe of a Christmas sweater any other time of the year, but around Christmas time, catch me wearing the, like, kitschiest, tackiest, like, whatever, and I could not care less. It makes me so happy. Like, Justin Bieber Christmas album on repeat, like...
I think it's the time of the year to, like, be creative with the colors and, like, the red and everything. It's just so festive.
It just makes
I think Christmas is boring without, like, the tackiness.
Yeah.
There is one decoration I have seen that I do not love. And not necessarily my neighbor, but they're like a little down the street from us. And every time we want to go to the grocery store, we have to pass their house. The skeletons are cool. They have a bunch of skeletons in the yard with little Santa hats on.
Yeah.
They also have a hearse. I feel like that's not related to this, but I feel like I need to share that. But lately they've been putting out like this Satan statue, which is
good.
Really, it's creepy actually. And at night you just see the red glowing eyes like staring at you.
Like Krampus.
It's not even Krampus. It's just Satan.
Yeah.
It's huge.
All right.
They slap like a Christmas hat on him or what?
No.
Do you guys see those skeletons with like the 60-foot skeletons with like the Christmas hats on them?
Yeah, they have those.
Yeah. Do you think that's...
Okay, so like on the one hand, I guess it could perhaps be giving The Nightmare Before Christmas, but on the other hand, no.
They just forgot to take down like Halloween and just like...
I mean, it must be easy though.
Yeah,
just keep it up, put a hat on.
Yeah. I bet it was like a lot of work to put it up, so might as well just like keep it until as long as they can.
Yeah. I don't know. Christmas skeletons, like, no.
I like horror and all that, but I have a line, I think.
Yeah.
And Christmas is like such a happy holiday that I don't want to see like a corpse.
Yeah. I mean, I love Halloween so much, but Christmas is like a cuddly, like warm holiday. And I don't want to cuddle a skeleton.
Yeah.
That's just not, personally, you do you, you know, if you're into grave digging or whatever, like whatever, go off. But anyway.
What do you guys think about I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's like, as seen on TV, the little lights that have like they're like pokey and they're pokey. Are like LED and they reflect off the houses.
Oh, I know
what
you're talking about.
Wait, like the ones that are kind of just like the...
It's like a projector.
Yeah, it's like a projector.
Yeah, and it goes like...
Do you guys like those?
I think I do.
I think they're kind of a little lazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. No, I was passing by...
If they're paired with other things.
Yeah.
They
can't be by
themselves.
themselves. By themselves, it's like empty. But I was passing by some houses with my sister, and she was like, I don't like these lights. And I was looking at it, I was like, they kind of do look weird, because they're like too perfect.
And it depends on what you have, because like I've seen people that like had a projector and it was like little snowflakes on like the walls of the house, and it looks really cute.
Yeah.
But there's also this really popular one that's just red and green little laser beams.
Yes,
and
those are the
just
ones. Those are the ones.
not pleasant to look at.
Those are so lazy.
They are lazy.
And if that's all you have, like it's not giving Christmas. It's just giving like weird laser attack.
No, and like my dad's 59 and he's still getting up there and hanging the lights up on our house, so I know you can do it too.
You say that like 59 is so old.
Okay, look.
Okay.
What about like the string lights? Do you guys like the icicle looking ones, like the white ones, or do you like the colored alternating?
I like the icicle ones, like to hang on your gutters and stuff. I think those are really cute. And for like trees, I don't know if I prefer the white ones or the colored ones. I think it kind of depends on the vibe of the house. But I don't know, Christmas, like the lights just make me so happy, no matter what they are. Like,
that reminds me, my town did something that I'm really upset at. They have this like town tree. And the past years, it's been like a real beautiful big tree, but like recently they cut it down and they replaced it with this boxy triangle, like pyramid tree. And it's like no leaves, it's just lights that like is a triangle.
I think I know like what you're
so I'm like,
about.
Why would you do that? Like it was such a pretty, maybe there might have been like environmental issues or whatever, but
maybe
like.
Maybe it was diseased or something.
Yeah, maybe the tree was like bound to fall, but like I was so disappointed going back home and seeing that tree there because it was like,
do either of your guys' towns put up like the snowflake lights like on all the lampposts?
Yeah,
because it's
or
so
like
much
candy
fun
canes or something.
It's so cute.
It is so cute.
I love the lights. Yeah. Like my mom and I always put up them in our bedrooms, like around our window frames. Yeah. And it's just so nice. Like it's extra festive.
It's so Gilmore Girls coded. Like, just my town has this thing called Dickens Village. I live in Maplewood, New Jersey. Since I went to my high school, shout out. But I live in Dickens Village. Okay, take two. So, in like the little center of our town, kind of by the train station, there's a mini village set up only around Christmas time with like mini houses with different themes inside. So there's one with like, one's like a butcher with like drying meats or whatever. That one's kind of weird, but like one's with like a mini tree and like little kids standing around it, which like describing it right now sounds kind of creepy. It's not, it's very cute. There's like a greenhouse and I don't know, a bunch of just little houses, and it's so cute because like all the little kids are like, oh my God, mommy, look, there's a little house. And like honestly, I would still be like that. I would be like, oh my God, Mom, look, it's a little house.
I love seeing towns putting in effort to Christmas. It just makes it so much like homier to see like all the lights and celebration.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hallmark movies are really cringy, but I like feeling like I'm in the town of one, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
look, I think Hallmark movies can be cringy, but do I watch them every weekend when they come out? Yes, I do. I just saw the Kansas City Chiefs one. Very good. Would recommend. Very cheesy.
Tune in to Bi-Weekly on the 10th for my cheesy Hallmark style package. Just saying, falling for you, fur like the tree. Small town boy meets big city girl. Just shout out, self promo. Just saying.
Is there any like Christmas foods? Do you guys like eggnog?
Depends.
I'm so, but I'm 21 this year, so my dad's like, you have to try it with like rum in it or something. I'm like, maybe that'll change my mind. Maybe I'll be like, this is for me.
Yeah. I am also 21. Take two. I'm a big fan of Bailey's hot chocolate. So fire.
I'll have to try it.
So fire.
So no eggnog?
I mean, like, okay, so I never really, it depends. It's a very, like, I don't like the feeling of drinking scrambled eggs, and sometimes when I think about it too hard, even though it's very much not, it tastes like it. I'm like, this is not for me.
Oh, you know what? I have another question. So this was like a debate among one of my friend groups is it creepy to drive around and look at lights?
No.
Because I think it's so much fun. Like my family and I, we always get hot chocolate and like we drive around and get like a cookie or something. And it's just it's like the best time. but they're like, you're looking at people's houses, like you're
No, they
like
have
creeping on
the
them.
decor up.
That is like the one time of the year where it's acceptable to creepily slow down by someone's house and be like,
yeah.
Like that is like literally like perfect date idea. Like just saying, like anyone, like just saying, like anyone out there.
No, I like constantly kidnap my friends, and I'm like, we're gonna go look at lights now.
Okay, get in, loser. We're going. Yeah. No, it is absolutely not weird to drive by looking at lights. It is perfectly normal, and I think you're weird if you don't.
You know what? I agree. That's what I always say.
I also remember when we were younger and we would make like the paper snowflakes. Like,
I could never do
those
that.
I mean, I feel like you can never go wrong. Like either way, however you cut it, you would get like something. I still have one that's hanging outside my window because we did that for a craft one year. Still there.
Yeah, we have a lot of ornaments of stuff that me and my brother made when we were younger. Like there's this one that it's a gingerbread cookie that's like painted on, rock solid, from when my brother, who was 28, was in like preschool or something, and you know gets hung every year. You know,
Does it make it to the front of the tree or the back? Because like I have certain ornaments where my mom's like, I'm sorry, honey, this is the back of the tree one.
I would say, I would say like the side back or like somewhere towards the bottom, like because it's a little heavy.
In clear view, I overrode her this year, and I was like, this one where the snowman looks like he has black eyes because there's like a purple eye and a pink eye with little light bulbs in them, and I'm like, front and center.
It's all good. It's all good, you know. Every single ornament of our pictures with Santa make it to the tree every year.
So you guys have like festive ornaments, like no like sets, ornament sets, you know, like trees that are like unified.
We have a whole mix.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole mix. When my mom was younger, I know her first Christmas tree was all like musical instruments and like gold and red themed, but now it's a whole melting pot of cringy childhoods and whatever else we've collected over the years.
My mom and I are huge crafters, so we make new ornaments every year. So like it's just so much homemade stuff, and then like memory stuff, like graduation stuff, like cute little things. And then my dad's like very uniform.
Yeah, at my dad's house we have like the basic typical ornaments, and then my mom has all the fun ones because you know divorce.
Look, if they're the ones who make you do it, they get to keep that.
That's true. I put up a Christmas tree for the first time last year. Like before that, we've never had one. So
really?
That was exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well, congratulations. Anyway, if anyone wants to drive around looking at Christmas decorations sometime, call me. But have you ever stopped to think about what goes on behind the scenes of one of our shows? Well, our two lovely executive producers, Meghan Ciano and Hailey Katz, work their asses off to get things running smoothly. Lucky for you, you're about to get an inside scoop meeting them.
Hey everybody, I'm Hailey.
And I'm Meghan. And today we're going to do Meet the EPs along with some fun holiday baking.
Who's excited to make some cookies?
What are your names, grades, majors, and hometowns?
I'm Meghan. I'm a senior double major in political science and media communications, and I'm from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. And I'm gonna go get butter.
Woo! My name is Hailey. I'm a junior. My major is speech pathology with a double minor in disability studies and educational studies, and I'm from Old Bridge, New Jersey.
And Hailey, what made you join Real Talk?
So it was my freshman year, and I knew I really wanted to get back into TV stuff because I loved doing it in high school. And I was hunting for a club, and I found them at the involvement fair my freshman year in the fall semester, and I fell in love with Real Talk, and I've loved it since the beginning and still love it, and we're doing packages and stuff every day.
What about you, Meghan?
So funny story, I joined Real Talk because my boyfriend was the EP and they needed a lot more people. So I started on bi-weekly and he was like, hey, I need another person for tonight, and I kind of just stuck there. So funny story, didn't end up being here, but happy I ended here.
What is your best Real Talk memory?
So I guess you could call it best, but I think one of my favorite Real Talk memories is last semester it was Jeopardy, UD Jeopardy themed. And to save myself mental stress and aggravation, I went to the studio on some random Wednesday at like 2 p.m. And spent like 2 hours loading in all the graphics so that our studio manager, Noah, would not yell at us.
So I actually have 2 Real Talk memories. My first one is before I used to host a lot, and we did Family Feud as one of them, and I remember arguing with the people who did it because some of it was just not factual, but it was really fun just being up on stage and being able to talk to people again. And then my other memory too is also floor directing for the first time last semester and the semester before. Meghan and Yashley, the other EPs, which is one of them right here, gave me the opportunity to floor direct, and I fell in love with directing, and now I still love it to this day.
That's my favorite Real Talk memory, when I floor directed for the first time as well. I just want to come and say that.
Rachel's like, I want to be
That's Rachel, everybody, our lovely director who's directing this amazing package.
What is your best hot take?
My hot take is that El Diablo is better than Chipotle. Chipotle fucks up my stomach, but not in a good way.
I'm curious to see what this good way is, Hailey. But my
good feelings inside, you know?
My hot take is that a hot dog is not a sandwich, and I will not be taking criticism on it. There is no way a hot dog is a sandwich.
I agree.
Rachel is correct.
I can't have any comment on that because I actually hate hot dogs with a burning passion.
See,
I think they are disgusting.
See, that's so painful.
What is the best place to grab coffee or snacks near campus?
Brouhaha. It's my favorite place. Love their smoothies, their chai, their cheddar and chai biscuit. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I can't disagree with Hailey on this one. I'm gonna say Brouhaha. It's so good, and especially it's cheaper than Starbucks. And it's all the way down Main Street.
I'm here to give my opinion. I think personally Bing's has better coffee than Brouhaha.
That's a lie.
Bing's is all milk. Bing's is literally all milk. So if you like milk and syrup, then yes, Bing's is better.
What is your go-to fun fact in an icebreaker?
I have 2. My first one that I used for a while was that a lot of people think I have a twin, but my sister is actually 3 years older than me, and we just look identical. And then my second one, which I used more recently, is that I've done Disney in a day, where I've flown out at 6 a.m. and flew home at 10 p.m. All during COVID.
That's a good one. Mine is I collect snow globes from everywhere I've been. So I have snow globes from everywhere. And then my other one is that I've been to Disney 10 times.
Mine's that I do stand-up comedy.
It's pretty good.
Shout out to the mic.
Oh, actually, my other
3 votes. Rachel didn't win.
My other one is I'm a double black belt in Taekwondo and mixed martial arts.
Don't piss off Hailey, guys.
What is your go-to way to relax after a stressful day?
So I'm gonna sound like a 40-year-old woman for like a hot sec.
As you should.
But it is a glass of wine and a book on the couch with a lit candle. I know I just sound like 40 right now, but I promise I'm 21.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. For me, relaxing, honestly, is just like chilling on the couch, eating like a pint of ice cream and watching Star Wars.
Into the oven we go. If you could spend a day with any celebrity, who would it be and what would you do?
I would spend my day with Samuel L. Jackson. So I personally love him. He is one of my favorite actors, even as a child. He's just so darn cool, and he's in those commercials all the time for Capital One. He's just a cool dude. Like, I want to hang out with him, you know?
See, mine would be Hugh Jackman. He's been like my massive celebrity crush for years, and I'm heartbroken that he divorced his wife and left for Sutton Foster. I don't believe he would do that, but
it's supposed to be for you.
Right?
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
French vanilla, old standby. Has to be the ones with like the tiny little vanilla bean specks in it, and it has to be yellow, specifically. Giant brand French vanilla ice cream, great, awesome. And then also Coquito. Coquito's great.
I'm a cookies and cream girly. Love my good cookies and cream. Also chocolate chip cookie dough too. And then I get it from Carvel with extra cookie dough on top, so it's even better. So there's more cookie dough to go around. And then if we're talking milkshakes, I like I had the peppermint cookies and cream milkshake from Wawa yesterday, and it was really good.
What is the one thing you're going to miss about Real Talk, specifically towards Meghan, but Hailey too?
I think I'm gonna miss the most like the people, frankly. Like, I'm gonna miss like seeing Hailey all the time and her, you know, missing my like 10 texts like in a row about like the most like obscure things. Text,
Meghan.
because that's like, it comes to me like at some random times and that's what she gets. And then I think I'm also gonna miss like just the opportunity to have like a platform to talk about like anything that you want with like, not like without repercussions, but like without like almost like Big Brother watching, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I agree with Meghan. Like, it's been so nice this semester being her EP with her. Like, it's a nice change of pace, and she'll randomly text me, be like, I have this idea, just like randomly, and I'm like, girl, I haven't even thought about it. But it's nice because whatever I don't do, she does, and vice versa. We work super duper well together, and I'm gonna miss it over winter break. Also, just being able to do creative things that I can't do on my regular day-to-day because communications is not my major, but I love doing it anyway, so that's what I'm gonna miss, and just seeing everybody every 2 weeks, and it's like a reliable thing, you know?
Real Talk Meet the Cast, Part 2. Done.
You heard it here, folks, and so are the cookies.
Done.
So much love for our EPs and everything that they do. Now, for the first time on Real Talk, we're going to be having some live music with our very own Jordan Miller playing guitar.
All right, so before I start, this first song is Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz. I could have seen him live, but it was Halloween weekend, so I had a tough choice to make. But, so yeah. So I figured if I can't see him live, I guess I'll just play him live. So, here we go. All right, so before I start this next song, I just want to give a quick shout out to the band on my shirt, Arkham. They are a local band here at University of Delaware in the Newark area. And I'm actually making a documentary on them. You could stay updated on the documentary with my Instagram, Jam Productions. It'll show up right in the corner there in a second, I think. I'm currently very much in post-production, a lot of editing, audio, video, lots of work. I'll take as much support as I can get. It means a lot to me if you could just follow my Instagram, Jam Productions, and also follow the band. They make some really, really cool fucking music. All right, so this next song is Fight for Your Right by the Beastie Boys. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Jordan. That was great. Well, that's a wrap on season 5. For you, I hope you have a wonderful rest of 2024 and a great holiday season. For me, I'm going to go back to stressing about finals. Until our next talk, keep it real out there, Newark. Bye.